Great. How's everybody doing? Give me 1 second. All right.
What issues do you think our boy's dealing with now?
Speedy Claxton's ashes.
All right, hold on.
He started out with, oh, great.
Fuck it. I'll be back.
Got a hamster caught in my bike chain.
I just started trying to render some lyrics for Speedy Claxton, that superhuman hamster.
He's MVP back in 1956.
They made him wear white socks just so he'd fit in.
Yeah, Jackie Robinson paved the way for him.
Mm-hmm. Speedy Claxton wore the number 42 in respect. God damn it.
All right, CIA. This is where you come in. We need you to make some fake baseball cards of Speedy Claxton.
The superhuman hamster. He was a member of the Negro Leagues. Mm-hmm. He played shortstop.
The Sneegro Leagues.
The Sneegro Leagues. We're off and running.
The loudest turn I've ever heard.
The loudest turn?
Noise. Anyway, what's up, folks? How are all of you doing? I'm just getting a couple more videos. Oh, I think they're looking at that now. 18-wheelers and stuff. All right.
We Batmaning.
That's right. We do this for real, boy. Yeah, like I said, I mean, basically for me, I'm trying to just keep training like harder than anyone. Like I gotta train harder than dudes in prison and jails. I gotta train harder than anybody in the free world. That's what a lot of you don't.
The RTS eggnog
understand.
Is what's up. Are you making it hotted or?
I really do this, man. Like I'm literally, you know, even if I was in prison or jail, I'd be one of the best, if not the best. I promise. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Like that's why I just don't understand all the fake talking, because it's like, well, we have different walks. I mean, my walk is I'm Batman. I mean, you know, my walk is a little bit different than yours, and that's okay. We all have different walks. We all have different purpose. We all have
my draws are different than yours.
Different missions and life paths, and here to do different things. My purpose is to save the world and save lives and help people. But don't get it confused.
My bat cape brings all the dogs to the yard.
When it comes to the tough walk and being tough,
my pants are better than yours.
When you got people who are, you know, try to fake it till they make it and try to fake the funk and act like they're something they not. I just don't have time for it. You know, not that it happens often, but when it does, it's just silly.
I could teach you, but I got cardboard drawers.
Acknowledge who I am and who they talking to. I mean, you see, this isn't fake, right? Okay. So, like I said, this is what I do almost every day, right? And like I said, these folks don't even get it, man. Like, we're gonna get to a point where I'm rolling around these major cities at night, all night. You know what I mean? And then come in during the day.
Go ahead. No, it's all you.
All right. I was going to say, talking about CIA, saying he's working out, but he's still small. He's running at a calorie deficit. So his body's basically having to eat itself to come up with the energy to do those stupid lifts. So yeah, he's plateaued. He's not going anywhere.
My question was, did he carry the neck goiter with him, or did he just decide to put it on at night? Because he hasn't brought that out in a minute.
I don't know. Does he keep it stashed in his room at his mom's? Is he going to his mom's? We don't know.
Need to get him a
wherever I'm
fanny
at,
pack for
take
his
a nap,
bike.
get some sleep,
Not we.
go back
but-
to work for another
Yeah.
night. That's literally the point we're getting at. Hold on.
Hold up. We in a hold up. I got out of PetSmart lucky, $66.
That's not terrible.
Nope.
We do the bark box that gets dropped off once a month.
I was looking at it. It's not a bad deal.
Yeah, they get their treats, and they don't go through toys the way some dogs do. So
But yeah, like I said, this is real. And I'm the
2-year-old
real deal,
husky with
Holyfield,
teeth
believe
that just want to chew.
So,
yeah,
like I said, I just
we know
keep-
even Freya. It's funny. She carries her toys around, but she doesn't rip them up like a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
keep on working on getting, stronger, tougher,
She's older now though, so
bigger and
How old is
better.
Freya?
she's
Built
turned
more,
8.
and most of it is spiritual, man. In my opinion, most of it is spiritual, just like martial arts is spiritual. That's why I just don't be understanding what folks are talking about, because again, it doesn't work that way. When a dude like me has more stripes than a zebra in the street and in reality all over the country, you have to pay homage and give that man credit. That's how it works. I don't care what environment you in. That's how it works. You can't, sit there and pretend that what I've accomplished didn't happen. No, we got to go over all these stripes. And y'all don't even know how many stripes I got. It's a lot. It's way more than you could count or imagine. Real talk. I'm 1,000,000 in the street.
Yeah, the algorithm is
Like I said,
stupid as far as
I did bar
censorship.
security for like 7 years. Never took a loss. Never took a loss ever. You understand? Got my own league. 10-0 in it. You can't be serious, homie. Like, I'm the real deal. That's why I'm not worried about that. Just because I talk about it don't mean it's my concern. We way past
I'm
all
of the
that, man.
opinion that, if you're in a channel and you got mod status, you should be able to say pretty much whatever you want. But I've been blocked from saying shit in my own channel before, which is retarded.
We way past who's tough. We know who's tough. Believe me, you. We know who's the quickest. We know who's the best. That's what I'm saying. These folks be funny. Like, y'all ain't heard
Only the
about, like,
best.
like the real martial artists that work in like clubs and stuff. Some of them work in clubs and stuff. Some of them own them. And you never seen like these documentaries and stuff that explains how them folks be the most patient people ever. Like, people all do the same thing, try to pretend, play games, and they're super patient. You know what I mean? And then like whenever anything goes down or happens, or you see the real, you see how quick they move and how they're efficient and how like it's easy for them. You know what I mean? That's exactly the same ball game with me. That's what folks
No,
don't
it
get.
isn't.
It don't get no realer, bro. Like, I'm reaching the level of like Shaolin monks. Literally, that's what you got to understand. Like, for real. Like, that's what I'm working towards. You understand? And I mean, it's different for everybody. I mean, even the level that they're on. I mean,
Joey, you're at the level of those little macaque monkeys in Japan that steal people's sandwiches. That's what you operate at.
it would still be a hell of a competition. You know what I mean? With me, real talk, because I'm that good. I mean, I'm that strong. I'm that quick. So, but that's my thing. I understand the art of chi and learning your power and all that. And at some point, I'm probably going to travel to these other countries too with Christina and learn from them right there in person. I want to do that. Like, for real. I want to do the real thing. I'm the real thing. That's what people don't get. Like, my career is being a ninja. That's the whole point. Like, I'm
A Jesus ninja.
turned ninja. You know what I mean? Seriously. So I'm not John Jones, who was a complete fraud and a joke and failed every test he ever had. Right? When we talk about that, Rob Rack's talking about he passed the test. Well, I mean, is that anything to brag about? That you're what 40, 50 years old and you're still taking tests?
got the
I mean,
King
brother, you're
James
supposed to graduate from
Bible,
that
the
a long
Old
time ago.
Testament, the New Testament.
You know, I
What
mean,
about
you're
the
over
Ninja,
50 or
Ninja
something,
Jesus
still living
Bible?
in a Roach Motel.
The,
I mean, that's
the
the
King
thing. We want
Joey
to keep
Bible.
talking. So, okay, let's talk about the reality, though, that you don't want to
What?
face. You know what I mean? I know exactly how to, let folks know. You know what I mean? I know exactly how to talk where they don't have a choice but to acknowledge me and the truth and what I'm saying. You feel me? Like, yeah, bro. I mean, come on, bro. You over 50 years old, bro. Talking about tests. That's what they do. They try to, like, everything's so uneventful for him. You see him just sitting around. Like I said, he couldn't live off of that fake girlfriend, so now he's in his feelings. Because what he's looking for is a place to live, to mooch. Because he can't buy his own stuff. He can't
Where's your
pay land
couch?
taxes like me. I paid $8,500 land taxes. Paid over $100,000 for my crib. You don't have any of this. You could say whatever you want. You've never purchased anything. I've bought and sold 50-acre properties, bro, for over 100K. It ain't nothing. What are you talking about? I've been done independent real estate for a long time. You know what I mean? I've had tons of apartments, tons of everything. What are you talking about? So you don't even know who you're talking to. Like I've dominated real estate, literally, independently too. All independent
technically,
capital. I
an
mean, that's what
apartment
me and
does weigh
Christina
a
and I are. We
ton,
were going to
right?
build a real estate empire in my sleep, and all the people
I
who
would
you
say
meet
at
now who
least,
talk
yeah.
about real estate, they'll be way below us. They'll never catch up. If you work for like Keller Williams or these regular little real estate companies, you'll be making real estate transactions and deals for like $3,000, $2,000 at most, and have to do all this nonsense and fake work promoting their properties. You know what I mean? And all you get is like a deduction, like a part. You get an interest. You get a part of the whole. You get a percentage. Us, we're gonna be purchasing real estate outright and buying apartment complexes and hotels and stuff like that. I may even go into Section 8 real estate and have somebody else manage it as far as the tenants, because I don't want to deal with them. You know what I mean? Because I know me. So that's the thing. Like, nah, folks.
Yeah, you suck at dealing
You
with
just gotta
people.
get smart, man.
Can you imagine if Joey was your landlord and you had to call him up for shit? Hey, my sink's not working. Ah, shut the fuck up.
Can I
Another thing too,
postage you a check, Joey? Fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many scenarios. It's a loaded question, dude. It
Yeah.
could
it's
go
like
anywhere.
he's constantly threatening to take you to court over shit.
ever rent properties out, and if you're actually a landlord and you get money like that and you get smart and you can purchase like apartment complexes, like a big complex, you don't ever want to deal with the tenants firsthand. You want to have somebody else hire somebody to be the property manager who can deal with the tenants in person. Because if you're smart, you're not going to want to deal with them. It's got nothing to do with being scared or afraid. It's got to do with being smart. You see what I'm saying? Why? Like, let's say you manage some Section 8 properties. So that we're going to be way above that level, but we can use that too and make
Hey, Frost, do we know anybody that might want to sign on to be Joey's property manager?
tons of money. I mean, do you think you want to talk to these tenants? No. You don't know what they're capable of, what they might do. I mean, they're unpredictable. They could do anything. I mean, I don't want to deal with it. If I got money, why would I want to deal with that? See, that's the difference between you and I. I'm a lot smarter than y'all. I understand the world and how it works. See, all money ain't good money. You feel me? That's why remember when Mano was going back and forth with that other dude? He was like, somebody would have called us and told us the penguin's good money. You know what I mean? That's what he called him, the penguin. You know what I'm saying? Said nobody gave us a call. Right. But the whole point is you gotta get smart, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just being for real. You
What's
gotta
up?
really, really get smart.
Off of my
Feel me?
property.
Hold up.
Did you hear my question I asked you?
Yeah, what property?
Oh, he's talking about theoretically buying apartment complexes. And he said, you don't want to deal with the tenants directly. You want to hire property management to do that. I'm like, do we know anybody that might want to manage his property for him?
Oh, I have a recommendation for you,
Yeah.
Joey. But she wants a kick your knee out sideways, so you're gonna have to work that out.
That wasn't nice. I guess I shouldn't do it right now. Let's just walk for a second, and that'll be it for today. But I was thinking of just going for a ride, but I got my stuff with me on here. But yeah, man, these people ain't coming close. I'm kind of liking the short cape feel for now. The other one's super long. We'll probably alternate them. Different days call for different measures. We'll see what's up.
That's what I was talking about
When I really get on
earlier.
an actual bat pod, which
That guy,
they got
because you
people
had
in
your
Mickey's
banner
building
underneath.
manufacturing.
You put the shorter
I mean, it's going to be
cape
amazing.
on.
And that's the thing. You have to constantly
That looks
visualize
like
yourself
a
doing these
kitchen
things.
window
You have to
curtain.
constantly create it.
Mm-hmm.
That's through visualization. You have to manifest it. Like, that's why I keep practicing and practicing, because at some point I'm not going to be on a bike. Then I'm going to be on a motorcycle, and then I'm going to graduate to an actual bat pod.
Who's gonna be on a motorcycle?
People to build it for me when we have the money.
We can only
You
hope.
see my point? So you got to work your way up. And that's why I'm the prophecy, because it makes perfect sense, because I'm the man who ends up inventing these things, I believe, you know what I mean? Or using the technology and the knowledge and learning it. But I'm going to practically invent them because I'm going to learn how to really build them. Nobody's really built one like completely where they're
Building
absolutely
is not
used.
inventing.
Everything I'm doing is original, and I'm building it from the ground up. You feel me? So that's what we're going to keep on doing, building. You feel me? Like, it is what it is, man. It's going to be super cool.
But much like the rest of his businesses, these apartments are going to remain ideas.
And
Oh.
it's going to work out, man.
So we don't have to pay
You know what I mean?
taxes
It's
on
gonna
them?
work out.
Right.
Believe me, you.
All right, genius.
I know
So
these
it's like a
folks because,
Ponzi
dude,
scheme. You got to
they
put
see
a
me in the camera and
deposit.
they see me on
It's
a
going to
bike,
be apartments for all the voices that live in his head.
because I know all of them always paying attention, so they see me walking and they're just sitting there like
I
watching.
think
All of
Right?
them are
They
late
tell
on
you
their
they feel
fucking
whatever
rent.
way.
at this
Yeah.
All of
point.
them are,
I think
soft and incapable. You know what I mean?
Frost
That's
and
the truth.
Shamrock will
So,
have penthouse
yeah, now
suites
you
up
see
at
me
the
on a
top.
bike too. You forget that Batman has technology.
They won't
I
have to pay rent because they just live there rent free.
got a lot moving, bro.
It's a shithole,
You know what I mean?
though.
Yeah,
Believe me, you.
it's not a
I got a
great
whole lot moving. A whole
penthouse.
lot more than you assume or
It's
think.
like there's a lot of
It's like I'm a
fire
whole
and
lot
flood
stronger
damage.
than y'all
Yeah.
think. You know what I mean? That's the reality. So
Has
like
an
I said,
indoor
man, let people
carnival,
do what
though,
they
so
do.
that's
I mean,
nice.
you see
Yeah.
me how I'm moving.
There's-
You see me. I'm
there's
practicing
ducky
training every day.
boats.
I'm getting ready. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. When we like, y'all don't get. I'm going to be deployed.
The
I'm getting
9
deployed by
volts on the
God. I'm
smoke
God's
alarm
soldier.
have
You don't
acid
get. I'm gonna
rot.
be in the streets of Chicago and all these places. Like I said, they may have me on
He's
some big
getting deployed
super
by God.
motorcycles and stuff. You know, in Ukraine and Russia. You know, like on the actual playing field, I'm the game master, bro. They'll send me
He's
straight
the
out there,
game
like real
master.
talk of my own.
Game
I make my
master.
own decisions. What I want to do, I'll do it.
He's
Real talk.
Mr.
I'm not
Game
scared, bro.
Master.
I'll go out there and get in the
He's
middle of the
Mr.
mix. The real
Fag.
thing. That's what y'all don't
He's
get.
not scared of war.
This is not
If
fake. That's
if you
the
could
difference.
send
I
a
mean,
bus to him, he'll go fight in the Ukraine-Russian war.
Which stop is the war at? Is this the bus that goes to the war?
so that's why I'm like, how could
I'm
Harriet
sorry.
Tubman in the underwater railroad. Get him over there.
The underwater railroad. I'm sorry, I can't say that. Is this the spot that goes to the you know what?
more front or say anything when y'all don't have the
Petey
heart to do what I do?
Claxton's rail service.
You know, if you actually knew who I am as a person and how many stripes I got and what I've done in this lifetime, you wouldn't say nothing to me. I already have all the stripes. That's what I'm saying. So it's like once you get to a certain level with that, and you see that folks try to play the repeat game, especially in society, and everyone has their new jaded lens of their opinion that doesn't exist. It's delusion because they're not acknowledging and just sitting down and listening and being quiet and listening, right? So they're just telling themselves what they want to hear.
Joey, you may not like my opinion, you may not agree with my opinion, but it definitely exists.
So if you're gonna, tell yourself a bunch of things that don't exist, be my guest. Like I said, I'm gonna act and pretend with you because that's what you're doing. Now, whenever you want to acknowledge who I really am and talk to me as who I am, you come let me know. I'm a
All
grown
right,
man.
so
You see how that
so
works?
I'm gonna say that you're starving and broke, and so you're gonna act starving and broke with me. Is that the agreement that we just made?
It's easy to deal with immaturity and immature
He's
folks.
way ahead
You
of you.
understand? You don't acknowledge their
Yeah,
nonsense
he's 50 steps ahead of toward being broke and homeless.
because it doesn't exist. See how easy that is? Folks, it's funny as hell. You feel me? Bro, I'm a legend in the streets, bro. I'm a hood legend, bro. You're not serious, right? Like, I'm literally superhuman, bro. Like, you've seen what I've survived. You've seen a little bit of what I've done. You know what I mean? That was nothing. Okay, all the real stuff happened off camera. Stop underestimating me. Stop doubting me. And don't ever doubt me again. And don't ever doubt God.
When did we
You
see
understand?
the real
That's what y'all need
stuff?
to do, and that's what you're going
Joey, I regret to say that we've been overestimating you all these years.
Yeah.
You have underperformed my greatest expectations.
to do. I done made everybody a believer, whether you like it or not, right? No matter how you felt or feel. I made you a believer and I proved you wrong and I proved that I am the truth and I am everything I ever said I am. You understand? Now have a seat, watch the show, and watch me get this bread and get this money. All right? And it's that simple. Look, bro, we had 211 world records. Is anyone else doing what I'm doing? No. You know why? Because they can't. There's nobody else, bro. It's me. I've always been the greatest, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said,
You've always been the
people
greatest.
didn't appreciate me, didn't appreciate a prize, didn't want to acknowledge who I am because they was jelly. That's all good. Like I said, I'm a money getting Batman savage, and I do what I
Money
do.
getting
You
Batman
feel me?
savage.
So like I said, that's what people don't get. They act like this is all random. Like remember all y'all was talking and talk. Are you talking now? I mean,
Yeah.
genuinely. I mean, folks are always going to type and talk, but I mean, do you have anything to actually say that makes sense? No, because I knew what I was doing this entire time. I was way ahead of you, just like I was evaluating y'all. My silence was never weakness. It was power. You understand? See, I don't back down to anyone or anything. I go silent because that's what gangsters do.
When? When have you ever been silent? You won't shut the fuck up.
I go completely radio silent. You understand? And then I come back stronger every time, and I prove my point. I don't do.
Only time you were radio silence because you couldn't afford your pissant little phone bill.
I was going to say
I'll
that.
say something. I go, okay, let me go prove that.
A couple
wrong real
weeks
quick.
there where I
Easy
wasn't
money,
talking
next
a whole
topic,
lot.
next.
You know, I get a few dollars, I'll be talking again.
I've ever done, bro. I'm the unfadable boss. Feel me? CEO of my own companies. Like I said, straight gangster in the building. Get it right. That's about it, man. I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? Feel however you feel. You know what I mean? All right. I got better things to do right now. Like I said, I had a great day. Another great Batman day. Like I said, just show me some
Great
support, man.
Batman
Like I said, people, please, when you see me, hand me some cash or some change, man. Like as many of you as you can. Literally, I need all the financial help I can get. Still
Make
struggling.
it hail. Just throw nickels at me.
You know, I would be willing to spend, for like a roll of pennies. And
Yeah,
just
I
fire
always
pennies.
said that. I feel like I was like, I will donate him a lot of money if I could chuck change at him as fast as I could wing
Yeah.
it.
Just hit him in the temple with the side of dimes.
Mhm. I think you could. You probably fit nickels in a paint gun, couldn't you? A paintball gun.
Keep struggling because I'm doing a lot
Probably.
and there's a lot to pay for. There's expenses. I got to pay this phone bill again this next month. It's always something, man, and it sucks. But you know, it's reality, bro. It's just part of life. You know what I
Or
mean?
one
So
of
just
those-
please support me financially, folks, and please, I need all the help I can get. You know,
And
because that's the
please
thing. If
support
everybody
me
did that, and we
financially.
get people to donate, you know, even $2, $10, $20 for each person.
210.
That stuff adds up, and then I get a little bit of money to keep me along the way. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm looking at getting everything running. I mean, I'm already about to be completely in business again and back where I need to be a little bit. So right now, I need to get about, like I said, I'd say around about $550, about 450, somewhere like that. First, that's the first goal right now. I need to make at least $450, and then
We went high and then
when I can
lowered
get
the
to that
price.
plateau, I can explain more and tell you where we're at with things. And then, like I said, I got to make a couple of grand on top of that, a couple of racks somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I just pray to God because I don't have any opportunities really here. But like I said, God made this happen, so He's going to make it all happen. I don't doubt that for a minute. You know, I don't doubt God, and I don't doubt God's promises. I believe in God's promises. I will never doubt God. And I got nothing but love for God, like I got nothing but love for Christina. I love you, honey, but you know, and I'm always with you. So you know, like I said, we're gonna keep on pressing forward and doing what we do. And I just put my faith in God, and that's it. He brought me this far. He brought me through so many obstacles, so many
Is he
hardships,
sped up
so
or
many
normal?
situations, instances. That's what people don't get. I'm a jewel, bro. I'm an angel. I was always put in
He's
a
got to be
position
sped up.
to help somebody, usually at my own expense. So I mean, you know, God has seen me through everything, bro. That's what y'all don't get. Like you're coming up against somebody who's an actual man of faith and a beast and an animal, like an actual Batman with the spirit of a bat within him, with the Holy Spirit within him. Do you know how powerful that is? So you think that these criminals in the street, I mean, do you really think they can hold a candle to me? Do you really think that when we get up to Chicago and New York and Los Angeles, that any of these evil folks or people who
Albany.
claim they crazy in the street, do you think that they can hold a candle to me and stand up to me in these streets?
I
You're
think they
crazy.
will kick the
If
ever
you don't get
loving
the point.
shit
I'm
out
gonna
of you.
take over New York in my sleep. I'm talking about running New York.
Okay.
See, I'm not doing all this for no reason. Just like when I get in a
Albany.
relationship, I don't build for that person for no reason. You understand? I build because I'm trying to see it through and gain something from it, right? And have love. You know what I mean? Like that's why I'm genuine. You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm loyal and faithful to Christina, have been all these years, and I have no issue doing that. I want to be loyal to Christina and always will be. Nothing but faithful and loyal, 100%, because I love Christina more than anything. So I just want you to know I love you, honey. And that's from my heart. That's pure love and unconditional love, and that's the truth. So I just want you to know that and hear that, please. I hope she gets to hear the show. But yeah, man, like New York, I'm looking at running New York. Like, or I'm gonna run New York. Told you this, the mob. We don't play. I'm not joking. I'm gonna run New York. Like I was already, you know, running dudes off corners in New York. I was all through Albany, New York City. I basically did run New York to an extent because I had money when I was up there. But I'm talking
All
about we're
through
gonna be looking at so
Albany,
much money you
New
don't
York
even.
City.
I mean, we won't even be able to count it.
We're in the same
So
area.
that's
I
my
ran
point.
New
Is, you know, folks
York,
don't
but I
understand. I
didn't
mean,
to
when I
an
say run New
extent.
York this time, I'm talking about run it, and I'm talking about New York, especially at this point, has become so weak, and it's just waiting for a boss like me to come through and just take it over. And I'm just being honest.
Okay.
That's what y'all don't get. I'm doing all this so that we can go to New York and New Orleans. Like Christina wants to live in New Orleans. I do too. I don't want to live in New York, but I do want to. I want to run New York. I do. I want New York in my pocket, basically. I'm the mob, bro. And we gonna run New Orleans too. Isn't New Orleans like where Al
Pocket
Capone was and
Yorks.
stuff? Like around those areas, like in the swamps. That makes a lot of
I got New
Hang
York
on,
in my pocket.
hang on. That was incredibly stupid. I gotta go back and rewind that.
York, but I do want to. I want to run New York. I do. I
Really
want New
was.
York in my pocket, basically. I'm the mob, bro. And we gonna run New Orleans too. Isn't New Orleans like where Al Capone was and stuff? Like
No, New Orleans was not where Al Capone was.
around those areas, like in the swamps.
Oh
I
my
know,
God.
It makes
Shippy,
a
it
lot of
was
sense that we
stupid.
would end up moving there and living there. And like I said, I'll own everything and have all my assets and everything still. So we'll just be building on top of building, and that's what we do every day. So you gotta understand, people could say what
He
they want,
thinks
but all
Al Capone lived in the swamps.
these things are already, you know, they're already set. You know, God, everything is preordained and pre-written. It's already pre-written, man. It's gonna be all right. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? Christina gonna be okay. You know what I mean? So I love you, honey. You're gonna pull through this. You're gonna get through this. You're gonna be okay. You know why?
Oh
Because of
my
God
God,
and because of me.
you're
Because I love
having
you.
another brain
That's why. Because love
surgery.
is powerful, and that's the truth. My love is gonna carry you through anything, and that's really what I believe and how I feel. You know what I mean? And God will carry us through anything, and that's what I choose to believe. And I want people to
Yeah, I'm
look
not
back
sure
in the
what she's
future
been telling him, but yeah, he's last couple of days. I guess she gave him some sob story about another procedure.
this time, because this was such a hard, impossible time, and
Yeah,
we
we don't know if
both
the
went
frontal
through so
lobe
much,
is in the back or
so
the
many
back
hardships.
lobe
I
is
mean,
in the
real
frontal lobe.
She's gonna be up to 20 mil soon, though.
I'm pretty
Trouble. I
sure
mean, I went
she's fucking lobeless now.
She's just a stem.
Shamrock
much
in the
pain and suffering
background
these past
sounds
couple
like
years. I
she
want people
just
to look
dumped
back
her
and say,
first 4 quarters in Dragon's Lair game and she's fucking losing her shit.
God damn it!
If anyone's ever
look at how he was
pumped 4
speaking. Like, look
quarters
at
in
how he never
Dragon's
had.
Lair the first time they ever played it.
Dude, that was so much fucking money back then. Like, hey,
Hell
this
yeah.
looks cool, and you start trying to play it, and you're like, how the fuck does this work?
Any doubt. I don't doubt God. I don't care how bad it looks. Right now, with a lot of things, it looks horrible. It looks impossible, but anything is possible with God. With God, all things are possible. And that's what I truly believe.
Season
Without
2,
any doubt.
Stranger
I choose to
Things,
believe, and
they
I truly
started
believe
that out with him
in
in
God,
the
and that
arcade
God
doing that.
will come through
What
for
the
us.
fuck?
So I just want the world to hear that and learn from that. You know what I mean? So
What was the character's name? Dirk something?
Dirt.
Yeah, he reminds me a little bit of Joey when he's wearing his little Scuba Steve get up.
like I said, it is what it is. We building every day, man. These
He had
folks,
Space
like I
Age
said, can't
that
nobody
took the
compete.
same
They way
amount of
behind. They
money
can't
from
even
you.
get started. And the biggest thing, man, is in life you got to find your purpose, man. If you don't find a purpose, you lost out here. It's that simple, man. You find your purpose, that's when life really gets good and gets beautiful. That's the truth. It don't matter how much money you have. Do you find your purpose? You can have money and be rich, but when you walk around, I mean, and you got no purpose, it sucks. You know what I mean? Who wants to do that? You know what I mean? It's hard. You know what I mean? Like I've been there. To an extent. I had a purpose, but I didn't know fully that I was Batman or all this was my purpose completely. So I just been so much happier ever since I found my purpose. You know what I mean? Truly. So, like I said, all them other folks, everything they say is fake and disingenuous and a lie. And, like I said, I mean, those people are at beginner level and they're never going to catch up. And most of them are never going to amount to anything. And me, I mean, I'm running circles around them. I already did everything. I already realized all my potential and I'm realizing more potential. I'm realizing my potential all over again. See, my potential keeps growing. That's the way it's supposed
Realizing it
to be.
all
Understand?
over
So get
again.
smart, get
All
like me. I said,
over.
get like me. Get like me. That's right. All y'all, a bunch of Soldier Boy running tailums, boy. I said, for real. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Stay broke while we stay stacking this dough. All right. And we up over $42 for that next check. Easy. And I got the other one coming in what?
$42.
Like a couple of days. Boy, you better get ready. We getting everything running at the same time. We
get
getting
ready.
ready. You feel me? Like I said, straight mob. All right. Straight gangster. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Easy. Like I said, let them do what they do and watch that money pile up. You know what I mean? Keep watching me make money. Easy. You understand? I love God. I love you, Christina, more than anything. And
He
here's
can't
what it
shut
is,
up.
man. You know what I mean? I'm going to
Yeah.
continue to proclaim God's power through all of this and
Go.
preach. You know what I mean? Preach, brother, preach. So, like I said, I love you, God. I love you, Christina,
Why is it whenever you say God, it sounds like you're gargling his nuts? Go.
more than anything. All right. Real talk. So, I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Stay easy.
In a minute. In a minute.
Another 30-minute stream. And today we learned that Al Capone lived in the swamps of New Orleans.
Yep. Didn't know that.
Yeah, that was a new one for me. Did you learn anything, Sheriff?
Yeah, I wrote it down. I'm just looking for it. One of these sheets of paper.
It's in the stack.
Something
stack of
Batman.
shit. Last thing I'm looking at is Dragon's Lair, Shamrock.
Shamrock.
That's it, I guess.
Shamrock.
Tumble brush twigs. What the
Oh yeah, tumble
homeless
brush.
philosopher. I'm just looking at notes. All right. Fuck it. I gotta focus on Speedy Claxton. That's it.
Speedy Claxton is up next. He was a legend. He's before his time. Rest in peace, Speedy Claxton.
Rest in peace.
You will be missed. Godspeed.
All right, that's it. Fuck it. Let's get out of here.
All right, bye.
All right, later.
Thank you, buddy.